And you know we're going to stick back here? A brand new car! This is pretty exciting that we're actually going to kind of finish something out in the van.
I wouldn't go that far.
Okay, well,
we're going to put down the garage floor. So,
and finish boxing in our electrical system. Last week's video was us sweating bullets over flipping our switches and getting everything hooked up there. But now we need it boxed in because we can't have our 17-year-old elderly cat wandering into the batteries and electronics.
And we're going to be doing some removable panels so that we can easily get in and out of there. So, should be interesting and fun.
It's always fun. So one of the things we did is we built an end cap for our electrical box. We used 1/2-inch plywood on this. This is not going to be removable. We like this for keeping a toolbox or something like that there. We also added a vent so that our electrical system can breathe. We didn't want to just close it in because we will be putting a topper on here for our bed. So we wanted our electronics and our batteries to be able to breathe. Even though we are using lithium ions, they don't off-gas like your lead acids do, but we do have stuff back here that can overheat, so we wanted some positive airflow.
So now we're going to be putting in the flooring for our garage area. We decided to go with this. It's called a gym floor modular flooring, but basically it's like that matting that you'll see them put underneath like treadmills and ellipticals and stuff at the gym. Basically keeps from damaging the floor like home gyms. So it's only a little less than 1/4 of an inch thick. So
this is going to be for our treadmill inside the van. We were going to save that for...
No. So it's only like a little bit less than 1/4 of an inch thick, so it won't, raise our floor level too much. It's water resistant, so, if we put anything back there that's a little bit wet, it shouldn't hurt anything. I don't know. Let's do this. Let's lay some floor. So this roll that we got is 37 inches wide by 90 inches long. Our space in here between our bed rails is 36.5 inches wide, so it almost fits perfectly in here. We're going to have to just trim about 1/2 of an inch off the side. But making for pretty easy installation.
What do you think about that staple gun?
Don't ask me about the staple gun. I will not say nice things.
Yeah, the staple gun doesn't seem to be working. It intermittently works, and I don't know.
It could be us. Who knows? It could be the staple gun. It gets jammed like every other staple. But anyway, which brings us to what we're doing here. So, we could have done this a couple different ways. We could have glued this down to the floor. We didn't really want to do that. So we decided to just staple it along the edges to keep it in place. That way, we're going to be moving our bikes and stuff in and out of here pretty frequently. So if this gets worn down, then it's just as simple as taking up a few staples and we could put a new piece down. So that's what we're doing. Alright, so we got the floor in and it looks really good. So we actually saved these strips from the van when we took out the old floor, and we are actually going to use this to trim out the back edge here so it'll look nice and finished. So this morning we tried to test fit our bikes in this space just to make sure that we could slide them in and out across the floor okay, and that was a big fail.
It wasn't a huge fail. So I know last night we were talking about how we're just going to staple it down and not use glue.
We're going to use glue.
We're going to use glue. Yeah.
So when we try to push the bikes in, because it's like a grippy surface, it actually starts to bubble up and the bikes are pushing it and we think it's just going to end up tearing. So we are going to use some spray adhesive and we are going to glue it down.
Easy fix.
Yeah, now we just have to tear it all back up and put it back down again, but that's cool.
Sandy's currently in the back of the van working on the floor issue. While she does that, I'm going to start cutting the panels. We got the majority of our panels cut out. We also cut holes in the boards so that be figure access holes, so we can actually pull the boards out if we need to do a repair or maintenance. And for this particular panel, we also included a vent hole, which with the other one that we showed you earlier, we can stick a vent on there, keep stuff cool. As cool as us.
Well, that was fun. So we took this all back up. We put some spray adhesive on the back side, put it back down, stapled back down our edges, and it seems so much better. We don't have any of those little bubbling areas anymore. It's not moving. So we think this is going to do the trick. All right, guys, so we have all of our panels painted. They are a beautiful white. So as we said before, these are going to be removable panels because we want to be able to have access to our electrical and our water areas in the van. So we went searching on Amazon for some clips that could work for us, and we came across these things. So they are called a fast cap bow clip fastener. We'll put a link down in the description below if you're interested in doing panels like these in your van. But it basically has a female part and a male part, and you attach one to the board and one to your frame or whatever you're attaching it to, and then you can click them in together. We're not going to do that because these are hard to get apart when you don't have anything attached to them. But that's the plan.
One of the things that really kind of attracted us to these clips is the ease of installation. So basically you're going to drill a 1/2 inch hole with your drill, and this lines it up between the board that you're wanting to connect to, whatever you're connecting it to, and then you take the board out, you connect the two pieces, and there you go. Okay, so we have all the hardware installed, so now we're going to see how this bad boy works. We got our side panel in here. So what we didn't mention earlier is that, so once all three of these panels are on, it's actually going to be our closet area. So there's going to be a wall on the front, right around here somewhere. It's kind of going to block it off, and we're either going to make some drawers or some opening doors for cabinets or whatever, but it's going to be for storage. Now, on to our last panel that we're going to work on for this video. So this panel here, we're going to inset a little bit, and how we're going to do that is we're going to put little flanges on the sides of the bed frame and make our connections click in there. We have installed our flanges. Our flanges we actually made out of 1/2 inch scrap plywood. Here we are in our brand new garage. Yay! And you know what we're gonna stick back here? A brand new car!
No. No.
Couldn't fit a car in this garage anyway.
No. Maybe one of those little, like, we could get like a little one of those little kitty Jeeps and... No.
We could fit a bunch of those back here.
Anyway, so our garage, it's not finished, but we've made some good progress on it. Of course, we got this floor down, and
Twice.
Yes, twice. And we got these panels made. So what we absolutely love about this, and the reason we made these panels like this, is we consider it to be like modular or expandable storage. So this panel back here behind us, we can remove that. So if we have something longer we want to carry, we can do that. We have room for our bikes back here.
Like a 6-person kayak.
Yeah. On the other side of it, we're going to have a door from the inside, so it'll be a nice big closet for us to put laundry in or other bigger items to store, backpacks, things like that for hiking, boots. It's exciting.
I think so. So one of the things that we really kind of, wanted to focus on with this was storage. If you guys have been watching our channel, which I know you have, and thank you so very much, we lived in a 30-foot Airstream, and the Airstream didn't have a lot of storage compared to, I'd say, other 30-foot RVs in its class. So, but what that has done for us is gotten us used to living with, less storage and less things.
So, yeah, really the only goal is to, like I said, to get our bikes back here, have a nice big storage closet back here. We'll have plenty of storage inside for our clothes. But the thing we like about what we've done back here with the modular panels, why can't I say that word?
I have no idea.
is
Modular.
We have enclosed our electrical cabinet over here on the right hand side, and so we have panels where we can get into that, but yet it's protected from the bikes and stuff like that are going to be back here with it. And eventually we will do the same thing on that side where our water stuff is going to go, but we haven't done that yet, so we're not going to create the panels until we know exactly what our footprint's going to look like over there.
We might not even put a panel in over here. This floor is super grippy, but we'll see. We'll see.
We're going to put a panel.
Then I guess we're going to put a panel.
All right, so that wraps up another van build video.
What?
Subscribe.
Vanlife.
Stop that. Just stop that.
Okay, not really.
All right, guys. So if you found this helpful, go ahead and like the video. Like I said, subscribe. Check out those little clips. These things are awesome. We are absolutely loving them. We might use them for a few other things throughout the van.
Yeah,
like some little removable panels on some cabinets inside, like lower down, that we don't want to put doors on necessarily. So
yeah, anytime you watch our videos and you're wondering what we're using, we normally put them down in the description below. We're terrible at pointing that out, but I mean, if you're interested.
And if we don't put it down there, by all means, make sure you leave a comment. We try to answer all of our comments always, so, talk to us.
Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. And until next time, stay wonderful.